comes so sudden that they just don't understand that this life is over. So they don't understand that they no longer belong to this high dimension. I'm sensing him up there in that corner, and he just goes back and forth, but he doesn't come to me. I mean, I get the chills on it, and I know as soon as I walked in here that his back broke and he had a hard time, but he was able to reach out from the rubbles. And that's how I can see his hand was dirty and worked, like oily, and really he just doesn't know he's dead. And the other thing here, when you don't know you are dead, they think that we are the ghost and we are the one who's bothering them, but he never comes out until the kids are gone and it's quiet in here because he doesn't want to hurt the children. And it is not dangerous. He's not harmful or dangerous spirit at all. He would never. And he doesn't make personal contacts with people. I don't believe so. He will move objects, flicker lights, but he will not touch people.
Help us understand some terminology now. What is the difference between a haunting and a spirit and a ghost? Can you help us understand those?
Well, definitely a haunting is when someone has a tragic death, when they're stuck into that area. Spirits, those are already on the other side. We humanoids, as humans, we have souls. So souls are not haunted spirits. They are between dimensions. Sensing this person, it's a female presence who, something did happen, someone did harm herself in this staircase. And it seems to me that she's about 5'4", sandy, blonde, dirty hair, not very well kept, but I'm sensing mental disorder on her. And such an action to commit suicide, to hang herself from there.
How about the trails building? Did you get any feelings there?
It was a very interesting place to be. It definitely was a passing of a young lady. However, it's not haunted. It was just an imprint. And sometimes when there is a tragic event happens or occurs in a place and a time, it's like that sadness stuck in time. Like many of us have traveled in a highway and all of a sudden just had that feeling or something horrible happened, and most people just dismiss it and say, oh no, I just made it up, nothing. Oh, absolutely. That's called an imprint. Actually, this is a very interesting property, if I may. Immediately, as soon as I entered into the property from the gate on, I felt very welcomed from downstairs on. From the gate, I felt two energies, which not necessarily they are here, but time to time they do come to visit. And I feel the bridge connection between the two elderly couple, and I think one is Bill and Mary Ann.
What about the woman that's in this room? What do you know about her?
First, I didn't want to come into this room and I said, whoa, there is somebody staring at me, because what happens to us as psychics, mediums, or psychic profilers are always brighter than regular people, if I may. And what happens, they're like, oh, somebody's noticing me. I want to pay attention to that. So I walked by the room and I had to go to the other room first before I was mentally ready to handle her, because she's very feisty, she's very finicky, she's very prissy. She just, usually they have the impression of personality the way they used to be. And here I have to tell you, I'm naming her Elizabeth, that she's a lot more active towards gentlemen, and she's giggling around because she told me just a few minutes ago while I was sitting here by myself that she goes downstairs to visit a gentleman. So I would be very interested if the gentleman's downstairs enjoying their cup of coffee or their drinks or their meals, if they have misplaced keys or wallet or something are missing, because she's really good with that and she takes the change. Do I want to concern about ghosts? No, no. Can they slap you? No. Can they really physically harm you? No. Can they make you goofy things? No. Everything has energy. You have energy, the camera has energy, the stairs has energy, so they just get attached to that.